Yan. Okay.
Okay na.
Okay. Okay na yan. May delay lang.
Oh, are we on? Yes. Hi guys! The wait is finally over. You are now watching the very first live stream of GGWP or Good Game with Popsicle Games. So, hi guys! So today we have me, Christine, James, the co-founder, Abby, the multimedia artist, and Vaughn, the game developer. So for those of you who just tuned in, we are Popsicle Games. We are a Filipino game indie dev studio, and this show is about Popsicle Games and basically what goes behind game development. So what we're going to talk about today is what it's like to be a multimedia artist and a game developer for Popsicle Games. And we have today Abby and Vaughn.
Yes. So hello, welcome to the show. Okay, maybe we could start off with the first question.
So before anything else, I'd like to ask, what kind of games do you guys play?
For me, I usually play adventure games, RPG, MOBA. Actually, all kinds of game I play. Any kind of game.
Sample.
MOBA like Dota,
in MOBA like Dota. Yeah.
League? You play League of Legends?
No, I don't play League of
Oh,
Legends.
why?
It's not my type. Sorry.
So for LoL players, please do not be offended. It's his opinion.
Then for adventure like Uncharted, right now the recently released Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh.
Then Final Fantasy for RPG. Yes. And many more.
How about you, Abby?
Right now, I play Overwatch a lot, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and Fire Emblem on mobile. And I'm also playing a really old RPG game right now, which is Final Fantasy 6.
6?
Yeah. I just really got curious because a lot of people tell me that it's a best Final Fantasy game. It's like, okay, let's try.
Okay, that's good. How about you, Christine? What do you like playing?
Contrary to Vaughn, I play MOBA games too, but I don't play Dota 2. I play League of Legends.
Wait, what's the main difference? I mean, I don't play Dota or League, but from an outsider, what's the main difference?
You first. Ladies first.
From what I have observed, when it comes to creeps in Dota, you can kill the creeps in Dota, but in League you cannot. The enemy creeps, I mean the allied creeps. And also, I think, in my opinion, League of Legends has better graphics than Dota 2. That's it. How about you?
In my case, Dota 2 for me has the better graphics than LoL.
Oh.
What was in debate to, no? It's not a debate, but
Oh no.
and Dota 2 is for me is more complex, and for me that gives me more fun and more more thrill in playing the game. It gives me more energy for playing the game because both teams, you don't have a sure win, even though if you have a lead in one fell swoop, your team's gonna lose if you nagkamali ka, yun na yun. Pag nagkamali ka, balik ka agad ang laro.
Okay, may nagtatanong naman. Hindi nyo na-mention yung ano eh. Kung may naglalaro ba ng Heroes of the Storm?
Heroes of the Storm.
I tried it. Maganda. Okay naman siya.
Saan platform po yun? So,
PC. Yes.
So is it a MOBA too?
MOBA with Blizzard characters like sa Diablo, StarCraft, Overwatch, some Overwatch characters, and I think it's parang amongst the three, yung Heroes of the Storm is like super easy to get into. Mas casual friendly, pero masaya.
I played it too. It's fun too.
We played it in the office before, actually. You play before your time pa, Christine. Since you were kinda new, we used to play it, pero dapat mabalikan.
Okay, so how about you, James? What kind of games do you play?
Recently, yes. Fighting games, specifically Street Fighter 5.
On PS4.
On PS4. Just got a PS4 Pro this week. And yeah, masaya siya. I like playing, I am a Street Fighter fan ever since. And yun, nakikipag, kuno pro pero hindi naman. And we're holding a mini tournament here in the office soon, so we'll be live streaming that also.
Watch out for that. So, moving on. Since you've mentioned the games that you guys play, which is like Overwatch, Dota, Street Fighter, League, is that the factor which led you into game development? How did you guys get into game dev?
For me, yes, it's a big factor to me because I like to play games and also I like to create things. And I've used my talent in programming to games because I love playing games and I want to create my own game. And that's what feeds me in developing games. My passion in playing games and passion in creating games.
Have you created your own game yet?
Not really. It's all my games are prototype. They're not yet released, but they're all in my head and they're all in my computer.
That's
But
good.
I think one of the prototypes he did was we're made in production right now.
Yes, yeah.
I won't say the title. But
It's a secret.
yeah, watch out for that game. I think it's a good game. But yeah. Anyways, moving on.
And how about you, Abby? What made you go into the game development industry?
Actually, I used to play a lot of games when I was young. But when I was in college, I wasn't really expecting that I would go into the gaming industry. Because when I joined last year, Pixel Kit actually shifted their gears into making games instead of just apps for clients. And then, yeah, I guess.
I see. So you were not expecting to be like swayed into the game development.
Yeah.
You were not planning it. So if you weren't in the game dev industry, where would you be now? Where do you think?
I guess I'd be leaning more to a web design job. But then right now, since I'm here in Popsicle Games and I've been playing a lot of games recently, I realized that I wanted, I guess, to be a concept artist. So, yeah.
Which you are one now.
Yeah.
It's cool.
How about you, Christine? What made you join the company? Interview. Yeah, wait, but for context, how long is your like total 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Yes, sir. Almost mag 1 month na.
1 month. Yeah. So bago-baguhan pa si Christine. So what made you join the company?
Actually, I like the position, which is digital marketing specialist. And the company itself is like a bonus because I never really expected to work for a game company. It all came so quickly that I said, sure, let's give this a try. And I'm enjoying my stay here at Popsicle Games.
That's nice. So we have different
Bakit po bigla ako yung na-interview?
Gusto ko lang malaman. No, but I wanted to bring out na all of us here, we have different things or roles in the company. We have our developer, designer, and marketing, and me, I do mostly all around stuff, but mostly the business stuff. So yeah, it's a nice, I guess, yeah, for those who are watching, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be an artist or you have to be a developer to get into the game industry. you can be a good writer, you can be a good, if you have business sense, you can also go into it. I mean, it's basically an organization or company na, tulong-tulungan. Everybody has their strengths, everybody has their weaknesses. And, yun. In short, anybody can get into it as long as you know your strengths and weaknesses, di ba?
And as long as you're really into it.
Exactly, yeah, syempre.
Okay, cool. So, since we are talking about Popsicle Games, can you guys tell us about yourself and your humble beginnings in the company? So, what was the company like when you first started?
So,
It's like being on level 1 for
I think Von should answer that. Siya yung pioneer. Ever since Pixel Kit started, and now Popsicle. Si Von ang pioneer natin.
Let's hear Von. Let's hear from Von.
Actually, nung pumasok ako dito, Pixel Kit pa ang pangalan eh. Tapos, yun, sabi nga ni Abby kanina, we create apps for company. Gumagawa kami ng games, pero parang sundot-sundot lang. Hindi siya priority. Hindi siya priority, parang gano'n. Mas priority namin yung mga apps na for businesses kaysa yung mga games. Tapos tuloy-tuloy magawa ng gawa. Tapos hanggang sa dumating na time na medyo nagsawa na kami. Nagsawa na kami sa mga apps and business apps. So, nag-push kami for games. Tapos the end, dumating si Sir Eric, na isa akong co-founder, nabuo yung Popsicle Games. Tapos yun na. Hanggang ngayon buo pa na yung Popsicle Games. Gumagawa na kami ng games na bite-sized fun. Pero, okay na. Legit naman yung mga games namin.
Legit and bite-sized fun.
Kahit naman breeze gawa, pero may guarantee you, masaya yung mga games namin.
Tama yan. Promote it.
Doon ako nagsimula. Actually, ilang buwan pa lang Pixel Kit na sir. 3 months yata nung nag-start ako sir.
Medyo bago pa.
Bago pa Pixel Kit. So,
wala pang 1 year.
Sir. Pagpasok ako pa dito, wala akong alam sa game development eh. Ang alam ko lang is apps kasi graduate ako from IT. Hindi ako graduate ng game dev. So, medyo fresh pa ang
Malayo ba yung IT and game dev?
Hindi naman. Programming-wise, parehas lang eh. Wala namang pinagkaiba. Ang kinagkaiba lang, syempre, yung games, para ba to? Gumagawa ka ng isang code, pero hindi siya pa-work ulit. Di tulad na sa mga business apps, pag sinabi, pinutin mo ito lang gagawin mo. Hindi tulad sa games, kunyari, parang swipe ka, para gagawin yung swiping na yan. Paano may code yan? Iba-iba yung atake eh. Hindi tulad sa mga business apps. Yun nga, pag pindot mo na button na to, yun lang gagawin niya.
Very linear.
Very linear siya. Dito sa games, medyo mas complex. Kaya sa mga nanonood dyan, kung gusto nyo mag-game dev, kailangan medyo sipag-sipag din tayo sa paggawa. Yun lang ang mga comment ko, pero yun.
So, for those who just tuned in, we are talking about the 2 members of Popsicle Games, how they started in the company, and how did they get into game development. And now let's hear from Abby, the multimedia designer.
Actually, when I got into Popsicle Games, just Popsicle Kit, because I interned first. I had an internship at Pixel Kit. And then around like last year, I was employed, and they were making the final touches for Vote Clicker.
Vote Clicker.
Yeah.
Vote, if I remember correctly, Vote Clicker is the popular game of the company, right?
It's an election game about the Philippine election last year. So you came in that time na nga pala. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
That was around last year.
Yeah, last year. I was in charge of doing some of the marketing collaterals and UI stuff.
That's cool. So, sorry, remind me. By that time ng pagpasok mo, which phase of Vote Clicker were you in? Were we finishing the game, or were we finishing the portraits? Ano ba? I forget.
I think parang pinaka-last stage na sir, yung marketing part.
So buo na yung game?
Yes sir.
Okay.
Tapos yung sir sa UI na lang, may mga konting ayos na lang.
Okay.
So, in a way, talagang pwede na siya.
Okay. Question daw from an aspiring artist. How difficult is it to break into the game dev industry? Pangarap ko po kasing gumawa ng indie game like Undertale and Owlboy.
Okay, that's coming from Leonard Villarreal. Thanks for tuning in. So,
How hard it is to break into the game industry?
from an artist's view.
Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just really lucky na pagpasok ko dito sa Popsicle Games, they're actually making games na. I guess you really have to make a really strong portfolio and probably just show your passion in games and also your art. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Leonard, tandaan mo, you need a strong portfolio and you need also to show your passion in art
And games.
and games. It's coming from Abby. So, speaking of making a game from an artist's view, what kind of tools or programs do you guys use in making a game?
I mostly use Photoshop and Illustrator and sometimes Spine for 2D animation. And for other stuff, I use InDesign. Yeah, InDesign.
So, mostly Adobe
Yeah,
programs. And you, Von?
We usually use here is Corona and Unity. That's it. But
What do you call those? Are those game software?
yeah, they're game software.
Okay.
And you use them to. They are an engine that you use them so you can create a game.
I
That's
see.
it.
Pero sa mga baguhan, ano ba yung ma-recommend mo? Unity or Corona?
For me, sir, I think Corona. Corona is way easier than Unity.
Is it user-friendly?
Both are user friendly, but Corona has this kind of may siyang sipa sa akin pag ganun ko.
Isipa siya!
Reverse na yan.
Kasi pag mas complex ako, hindi naman complex, kasi mas focus ka sa scripting eh. Lalo for developers, gusto recommend ko si Corona kasi yung Corona talagang wala siyang drag and drop na function dito na Unity. Susok mo din, nagagana na. Sa Corona talaga, isipin mo paano mo igagawa to ng code para gumana sa lahat. Tatype mo lahat yun. Dito sa Unity, tatype mo, tapos mamaya drag and drop. Tapos na, may game ka na. Kaya mas marirecommend yung Corona for beginners kasi mas mahasa yung scripting skills. For developers para sa akin.
For developers. So, Von's recommendation goes to
Corona.
SDK.
Yes.
We should ask for some sponsorship. Beta Corona.
Guys from Corona SDK. If you guys are watching, you're asking for some
Ano
sponsorship.
lang, free lifetime enterprise edition.
Sa minsan, self-study, nagka-Unreal Engine din ako.
Unreal.
What?
Unreal Engine.
Unreal
Yeah.
Engine.
Para siya ang kalaban ng Unity. Hindi siya kalaban literally. Para siya ang
Alternative.
alternative yun. No offense sa Unity, pero mas powerful ang Unreal.
Unreal.
So, humihingi rin ba tayo ng sponsorship?
Yes.
Well,
We did not mean to offend Unity, but
that's my point of view. That's my opinion. If you're offended, I'm sorry.
How about Abby? Going back to since we're talking about tools, any particular like hardware you use? I think you use a drawing tablet, tama
Yeah,
ba?
Wacom.
A Wacom. So what? Ano ba yung parang dahil ko narinig, there's Wacom and there's Cintiq. Which, if you're beginning, which would you recommend for beginning artists or artists who want to start in game development for the tools?
I'm actually thinking about kasi medyo mahal sir ang Wacom, but
Okay.
it's expensive but worth it yung money because I've been using my Wacom Bamboo for like 3 years or 4 years na. And right now, hindi na ata siya ngayon yung talagang ginagawa na kasi yung Wacom Intuos na yung mas pinopromote nila.
Okay.
But I guess it would be better if they start with the Wacom tablet first. But if you have the money to buy a Cintiq, the tablet computer, like, doon ka na talaga magdodraw. If you have the money, pwede yung Cintiq. Pero maganda sa Cintiq yung coordination with the hands and with the hand and the eye. Same lang din kapag nagta-traditional art ka. Mahirap siya kapag nag-Wacom tablet ka and you use a computer. Medyo mahirap eh.
Curious. Since you're talking, you mentioned traditional art. Which do you prefer, digital or traditional art?
Actually, before I prefer to do the digital art more. But now I realize that if I really want to improve my drawing skills, like you go back to the basics, I am actually now trying to improve my traditional art. So, babalik-balik ako. Anyway.
So dapat you should like praktisado pareho.
Yes. Kasi yung mga nagagawa ang digital art, hindi kaya na traditional art. It's the same with traditional art too. May mga hindi nagagawa ang digital art.
Okay.
So, may question si Jed Revita. Hi, Jed! So, I think this one goes for you. Does skill in traditional art translate to digital in any way? It's a tough one.
Isip ako din Wait. Wait. If yung skills sa traditional art, parang nag-work din sa digital art, something?
Yeah, yes. Or is there a big difference that, like, there's some stuff in traditional art that you can't do in digital, and there are skills that you only need for traditional that cannot be applied in digital art? There's something like that?
Wait.
Or may limitations pa that you can or can't do in one or the other.
For a non-artist like me, someone who's not really artistic, I see them as both cool, amazing, both traditional and digital art. So your answer?
Well, in a way kasi, when you do digital art, yung computer mo, lalo kapag if you use Photoshop, ang dami ng ang dami mga settings doon na like, if you want to use a stabilizer, para kapag if you make curves, parang mas maayos, hindi siya yung parang wiggly lines. Kapag napansin ko, if you're skilled with the traditional, parang kaya mong parang kaya mong siyang i-control in a way. And I guess I'm also going to talk about yung kapag marunong ka sa color theory and also the tones, yung black and whites, yung color rendering mo, yung perspective, hindi naman matuturo sa'yo ng Photoshop yun. You still learn it in traditional, like, especially if you're not good with perspective and all that stuff, landscapes or anatomy. Kung kaya mo sa traditional, makakayanan mo siya sa digital art. Mas sobrang dali na lang siya.
That's good. Oh, may question from Gerald. Do you guys accept internships for a Unity developer position? Also, any chance to get hired after the internship? Okay, for the first question, yes, we're looking for more internships. We're actually opening up our internship program soon. Developers are always welcome. So please send your resumes to hello@popsiclegames.com.
Hello@popsiclegames.
We will contact you ASAP. As for hiring, to be honest, that depends on the budget of the company. If we need to expand our manpower, we will. And if you're good during the internship, we will definitely hire you. I think a good example is Abby. She started interning with us, and then we hired her eventually.
So we hope that answers your question, Gerald Tapal. Okay. to add, Jed actually has a follow-up explanation. He says something like, in relation to the question, does skill in traditional art translate to digital in any way? He said like watercolor, pencils, charcoal, acrylic, and oil painting, etc.
If you can emulate the effect.
Yes.
Okay, to be honest, there are tons of artists who actually make their own brushes, and they can emulate the effect of acrylic or oil. And I think if you know how watercolor works or how oil works in traditional, probably if you use those brushes, alam mo kung paano yung magiging effect niya doon sa drawing mo. Yun.
Okay. O sige, wait. May out-of-topic question naman. And it's my favorite. Si Christina asks, sino ang favorite character niyo sa Street Fighter? Yeah. Ako si Ken. Matagal ko lang ginagamit si Ken. Since Street Fighter 2 pa. Kahit pareho lang sila ni Ryu dati. Stick lang si Ken.
Sa akin si Akuma. Sabi ulit ko kasi well, ewan ko, maangas kasi niya, tapos yung isang ultimate skill niya yung ang lakas ng damage.
Raging Demon.
Favorite ko lang yun.
I'm sorry, I don't play Street Fighter.
Don't play Street Fighter.
That's the show, bye-bye. That's the show, bye-bye.
Pero so far, I'm siding with Von too. I think Akuma is a really cool character. I mean, I haven't really tried him, pero I think his character design is really nice.
Okay. And you, Christine? If you had to pick,
If I have to pick.
Wag na si Akuma, please.
Sorry, sir. Hindi ko rin sure. But I think I'll pick that blonde girl, sexy girl, military girl.
Si Cammy.
Yeah. And I don't know, she's cute. And she's cute, but she looks tough. That's why I like her.
Sure. Sige, fair enough. So, there's another question from Carl Martin. Can an artist with no programming skills be able to break in the gaming industry? Second, any software or tools you guys recommend that's artist-friendly to make games? Maybe Yvonne could answer that.
Absolutely, yes, you can. Even though if you have zero knowledge in programming, you can still make a game. There are some software you can use like Game Maker, and I think RPG Maker is easy to use. But I prefer Game Maker because I feel that you don't really need to know programming in Game Maker. Yeah, that's it. Game Maker, and then you can make a game.
Okay, that's good. Okay, maybe we can move on.
Okay, moving on. Before we move on, I'd like to say that if you guys are watching now, don't forget to tweet us. That's at Popsicle Games on Twitter. And you can also screen capture this live and post it on Instagram. That's at Popsicle Games.
Okay.
If you really like our faces, put it on Instagram because we're art.
There's a heavy filter.
Yes, the beautiful filters. And finally, if you're watching here on Facebook, don't forget to react, like, love, haha. Just don't anger us. And you can also share this live stream.
Yes, if you have friends or family, pamangkins or kids or whatever who are interested in game development, this session should be a good primer for them. We are talking about game development in general, in the developer's view, in an artist's view. And actually, there's a question here from Eric. Is it, and I would like to answer this, is it possible to make a game these days with a very, very minimal budget? You know, me as the business guy, I think it can. You just need to have a lot of compromises. When we say a limited budget, siguro budget for a month or two. That's very realistic. Kaya nang gumawa ng game. Actually, in 1 month kaya na. Pero you need to be very, very, very realistic with limitations of the game, the scope, and of course the assets, the art assets, the design, the drawing, kailangan simple lang, yung mabilisan gawin. And for development side, yung siguro very, very simple lang when it comes to the game logic. And you have to really manage the project well, that you'll fit into that budget and see where it goes after you publish.
That's coming from an expert.
Kunyari
expert.
Kunyari lang.
Before we move on, may comment dito si Carlo Beng Benauro Canlas. Pretty familiar name. I'm guessing this guy is from Monstronauts.
Yes!
That's a guess, okay. He said, nice setup guys. Thank you very much, Carlo. Monstronauts guy. Hi, hey, Monstronauts.
Play the game, Potion Punch. And Pocket Arcade.
Yes, download Pocket Arcade.
Yes.
It's out now. So, for the next question, this is a more personal question. So, when you were developing games, was there a time that you got burned out or stressed with what you are doing? And if so, how did you deal with this?
I start first. Yes, absolutely. Every day. Almost every day.
Every day.
There are times that your fuel really shrinks fast, no? So one thing for let me gather myself. Nawala tuloy ako. Pero yun, actually yes, halos araw-araw naman, nauubusan na naman ng energy. Hindi naman literal na araw-araw, pero madalas kasi mabilis ka mapagod, mawawalan ka ng idea, tapos wala na pumapasok sa isip kung anong gagawin mo. Kaya minsan, ang ginagawa ko parang overcome is, one thing is, mabilisan lang, pwede magtanong-tanong na lang ako para matapos ka agad. O kaya medyo mahirap, ito na ako pagtanungan. Minsan naglalaro ako, o nanonood ako ng mga YouTube videos. Shout out BTS. Sama!
Yes! K-pop. We have 2 army members. 3 army members here. 3 army members.
I don't know what they're talking about.
We will convert you soon.
No.
Pero yun, I usually go to the internet and watch some videos, watch some YouTubers, and listen to K-pop, to One Direction.
Usapan music na to.
Yeah. I play games. I play PS1 emulator, Dota, whatever things I want. I feel playing on that time. Then after that, usually nare-regain ko na yung composure ko at nakakabalik na sa trabaho din. Tuloy-tuloy na yun. Tapos hanggang sa matapos ko na kagad yung ginagawa ko. Yan. That's for me.
And for Abby, do you do the same with Von or may difference ba? I mean,
Actually the same with Bon, pero hindi may araw-araw na ano. Well, minsan, because syempre kapag gumagawa ka ng art and design, parang naano din yung utak mo, parang napapagod din siya. So, I also play games and watch videos and also listen to music. Eh, pag minsan, if sobrang medyo na-bored ako pag playing games na ganyan, I just go to Pinterest. Like, tingin lang ako dun sa mga stuff siya, like mga fashion, mga art, and all that stuff. And if it doesn't work, I just take a nap, like for 15 minutes, para lang ma-refresh yung brain ko. Then after nun, I guess, babalik na ako agad dun sa nagawa ko. And I try na masalba ko na pang pwede masalba. So, ayun. Sleep.
Hindi ako di nap kasi pag nanap ako nagiging yung 15 minutes nagiging 2
ano
hours mahaba eh.
Hindi na siya nap.
Hindi na siya nap, natutulog na ako. Hindi ka nila nap sa akin.
Guess we have different ways of dealing with stress.
Okay, may question dito from Christina again. It's a nice question. Your office seems fun, but I'm curious. What do you usually do during your free time? I think nabanggit na yung kanina. During your free time. I like to play Street Fighter. Practice, practice. After doing all your work. Kunting laro naman. video game company. So, kailangan maglaro rin ng video games.
Tama yan, sir.
Diba?
For free time, like pag-uwi, sir, or...
I guess, here in the office,
Here.
in general,
Actually, I play a lot of Overwatch.
Overwatch.
What's your rank?
Huwag natin pag-usapan. Wait.
sige na nga.
Mahirap yung mouse kapag naglalaro ka ng Overwatch kasi hindi siya the same with what we have at home. But yeah, I play Mercy. Sometimes I also play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, sino mga naglaro ng Yu-Gi-Oh! Dyan? Hello.
Card game?
Yun. Yeah.
Oh.
And also Fire Emblem.
On mobile?
Yes.
Curious. Yes.
Sa free time naman in the office, we usually watch videos.
Yes.
YouTubers, I'm not gonna say names, but we watch YouTubers a lot. Funny YouTubers, not only in games but also in cooking, any random stuff. Also in guns.
From cooking to guns.
Yeah, cooking, guns,
We're well-rounded.
yeah. Whatever is fun to us, we will watch it. And for personal, yeah, we play games. I also play Fire Emblem Heroes 2. Then, for free time, we're actually testing our games too.
It's most of our day.
Yes. And that's it. That's what I see during our free time.
And on top of that, I think you two also watch K-pop.
Yes.
So guys, you're now tuning
Okay, that's a show. Thank you.
Guys, you're now tuning into GGWP or GG with Popsicle Games. Yes, I made that fun. So, moving on to K-pop. You have mentioned earlier. You have mentioned the games just Overwatch and Dota. So, are these the games that influenced you when it comes to game development and art style? I mean, what are the games that influenced you when it comes to your own jobs?
I'll go first. Firstly, any games that I see, I want to make it as fast as possible. Even though it's really hard, it's not feasible for one person or three person to do. I really want to make that game. So that fuels me. Especially like Final Fantasy games, RPG, Suikoden. I really love that game.
Old school.
In 3DS or DS?
In PS1.
Oh, okay.
PlayStation.
Old school.
Crash Bandicoot, Mario. Any platformer games. For adventure, I really like Tomb Raider and Uncharted. But that's so hard. So I put it in my back of my head, but it's up there. I want to really create that kind of game, a story-based game. Dota, not really. They don't really push me in making a MOBA game, but I really like creating action games. God of War, Final Fantasy 15. What else? Yun muna, pero yun. Yun ang motivation ko, action games. Was nakita ko ng mga magandang hack and slash. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, yan. Mga gusto kong gawin ng game. Yun mga nagpapamotivate sa akin na gusto ko gumawa ng game na tulad ng ganito. Na one day makagawa rin ako ng ganito. Yun lang.
What's a hack and slash game?
Like
Examples.
God of War, Dynasty Warriors, where you
Okay.
ilalagay ka sa gitna ng mga kalaban, tapos yun, patayin mo ng lahat na nakikita mo. Usually, typically ang para sa akin, nalalaro kasi yung hack and slash, usually OP yung character mo eh. Talagang unstoppable ka talaga. Pag natalo ka pa, hindi ko na alam paano kung lalaro na. Pero yun, usually ang hack and slash game ball, ganun ang gameplay niya. Puro OP, yung isang atake mo, 100 kagad natamaan, mga ganun ang hack and slash. Yeah.
How about you, Abby? You play hack and slash too? Does that inspire you?
I actually grew up playing Dynasty Warriors. And, to be honest, yung character designs din ng Go hands-on. Gaganda din talaga. But for me, I think it's Final Fantasy and Persona series.
So, which one? Which
Persona.
4?
I think for me, it's 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Di ba wala pang 5, pero nga natin.
Nag-pre-order ka naman for 5.
Pre-order.
Nakaka-temptate eh.
Next month yan, April.
For me, it's Final Fantasy and Persona because I admire Yoshitaka Amano and Kazuma Kaneko.
Are they the creators of the game? Artists?
Yeah. Amano is for Final Fantasy, Kaneko is for Persona. Yeah, mostly it's yung may ginagawa nilang designs. Especially Kazuma Kaneko from Persona. Ang gaganda ng mga monsters in Persona, like out of this world designs. Like I don't know where he gets inspiration.
Cool.
Yun.
Okay.
So, this is a parang company-related question naman. So, given that you've told us what it's like to work in Popsicle Games, so how do you envision the company in the near future? Like, let's say 3 or 5 years from now?
Yeah, maganda
Tingin nyo,
yung
where
Gusto ko
will
rin
we
malaman.
be? Where will we be?
Ako ba?
Sige.
For me, I guess, sana a game that can be published on Steam.
Steam.
And more successful games like Mighty Alpha Earth.
Not out. Pakilaro, early access.
Early access.
Sa akin naman, same din, sana makapag-release sa Steam. Video games na ginagawa natin, pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo sa bite-sized game kasi yun naman ang vision, ating concept. That's 3 years from now. 5 years from now, tingin ko, go big na. E3.
E3.
E3
Oh my
syempre.
gosh, that's
E3.
convention?
It's convention for
Ah.
games. Yeah.
Here in the country or?
No, in
Yeah,
the US.
US.
Oh.
So,
This year is, kailan ba? May?
June, sir.
June.
June.
Every year, it's an
Every
annual thing.
Where game developers and gamers alike gather. Is that right?
Something
Yes.
like that. They usually showcase their incoming games.
Big announcements.
Yes. Kasi nakapag TGS na kami, so ba't hindi pa kami E3?
Yeah.
Go big or go home. Go big syempre.
So big.
Okay, may Street Fighter question nga pala. Nagsuko sa
Naman.
Si Bakit?
Hello, sir. Go.
Naghanap na ako laro eh. So si Barry asks, Street Fighter player here since arcade. Are you currently playing Street Fighter 5 on Steam? No, but I'm playing on the PS4. But pwede mag-crossplay. So Barry, message kita sa Steam mamaya. And play his games. I think he's hindi ng company niya. Nina.
Game is Tower Fortress.
Tower Fortress.
Fortress.
By Cable Games. Yeah, that's his name. It's a new released just now on Steam. Try it out. It's a really nice platformer game with retro pixel art graphics. Very good.
Again, that's Tower Fortress on Steam.
Yes.
So, for our last question, you guys complete this sentence. Game development is like blank.
Wait.
Sige.
Game.
Hirap ah.
Medyo pa yung daw.
Actually, para sa akin, game development is basically like playing games. Kasi, yung game naman, hindi linear game Yung mga game like open world, ang hindi naman laging hawak kamay kang binabaybayan ng tutorial. Sa game development naman, may tutorial pero at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin mag-decide kung paano mo gagawin yung game na to. Anong art ilalagay mo. Ano pa ba? Ayun, pero yun. Ikaw pa rin mag-decide. Hindi ka hawak, walang hahawak sa leeg mo na, oy, gawin mo to. I-encode mo lahat yan. Hindi, pag gumagawa ka ng games, yun, ikaw malaya ka na mag-code, mag-drawing, Tapos pag-usap kayo sa team, tapos yun na yung mabubuo ng game. Yun ang game development sa akin. It's like playing games.
Game development is like playing games.
Playing an open world game without holding your hand. Yan.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls like.
Is it? I like to answer that question. It's like actually like watching a movie. May ano yun. Parang you start off with the movie or like a show introduces you the characters and may build up. Kasi ako, I'm usually macro level when it comes to the game production. So I'm not really in deep with the development or drawing the assets, but I look over the project. So it's like that for me. Like the pace of a movie. Introduction of the character, it escalates to the climax. It could be good or bad, tapos makakahanap na resolution. And then, at the end, hopefully, always a good ending. Pero so far, good ending naman talaga. So that's how game development is for me.
How about you, Abby? Would you like to answer that question?
Actually, may naisip ko pong question, pero hindi kasing deep. But it was really simple lang. For me, it's like the flavors of a popsicle. Because you have different flavors of a popsicle.
Ano flavors?
Kasi like a game, hindi lang naman ang available game is RPG or MOBA. You have different types of games there. And parang ganun, flavors ng
So
popsicle.
iba-iba kasi.
Yeah. You can enjoy any game you want. And also popsicle, you can enjoy any flavor you want.
It's a good answer.
Yeah.
How about you, Christine? Since you're a month in the company, and I think you've been exposed a bit on the process. So what is game development for you?
Ako, from what I have observed for the past 3 weeks, lalo na yung kahapon, where you guys are testing a build, tama ba? Build, it's what it's called. For a new game. I think, yung nararamdaman ko, game development is like doing a school project or a thesis. Except, we're in at the end. I mean, you've got to struggle at the beginning, plan it well, and then at the end, you'll be really glad because you've completed it. You've completed your thesis, and the ones who will grade you are the players. And if you see that the players are really enjoying the game, it's really rewarding. That's like for a thesis advisor, if she's like enjoying or she really likes your thesis or school project, that's really rewarding for the ones who made that thesis/game. That's my opinion.
Okay. That's a really interesting answer. Pero tama rin naman. Parang ganun.
How about you guys, if you have an answer to that? Again, game development is like blank.
We have a question also again from Carlo. It's a nice question. Legit question. What do you guys do outside playing video games? I know it's pretty much our bread and butter, but anything aside from games. So what do you guys do besides playing games?
Outside the office na.
Well,
Sige, for me, I do sports. I play basketball too.
Okay.
Yes. Tapos, even though I'm not an artist, I draw. I practice drawing. Hindi ako try hard, basta may drawing pa lang na magandang drawing. Okay lang. Ano ba? Yan, lalabas kaya aso namin. Tapos yun, basically, into sports pa rin naman, physical activities yung yan.
How about Abby? Don't say drawing.
Nag-aaral ka magluto. Yeah.
Wow! Sample naman siya.
Hotdogs yan.
Huwag na lang.
actually, mostly sir, paano yun pag-drawing?
The joke lang sige. Yung drawing
I think kasi ngayon sir, meron akong pinupuntahan na workshop and talaga, most of my time, every night, nagpa-practice talaga ako mag-drawing.
Every night?
Yeah.
Even when there's work on the next day?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ay,
dedication.
well, una maglalaro muna ako, tapos sige, drawing na ako. Ganun. Like, I really have to improve myself. So, and sometimes I read and also walk my dog.
That's a standard.
Yeah.
Okay. Ako, hirap eh. When I get home, what I do, play video games. Play with my daughter. Minsan sabay. Pero in the morning, I go boxing in the morning. Every MWF. Nag-go boxing ako ever since college. So matagal na. Kasi matanda na ako. No, but that's the sport that I've been doing. I used to do actually kickboxing, and then pagod na ako, so boxing na lang. Pero manipa. So, yun. I guess that's the only activity I do besides video games.
Tsaka din pala, nagbabasa din ako ng mga manga. Manga review. Tsaka, nakikinig ako ng BTS.
Popsicle Games again!
Yun!
Yeah, show's over. Ikaw, Christine.
Ako, sir. Well, yun na nga. As sabi nga ni Carlo, aside from playing games, when I get home, usually ang una kong ginagawa is to look in my social media accounts. And then see kung ano yung trend, ano yung nag-viral for this day. And
Trabaho pa rin eh.
yeah, na medyo related din, ay parang medyo connected din sa sagot ni Abby, which is improving herself when it comes to art. And aside from that, yun, watch anime. Watch anime.
Which anime?
Sa akin, sir, Konosuba, Season 2. Watch
Bago rin.
Bago yun, sir. Last 2 years ago.
Anong genre?
Comedy, sir, comedy.
Saka may away.
Ay,
One Punch, sir.
Yeah.
Mga action din, ganun.
One Piece.
Ako din, anime din. Action, romance, and mga romance yan. Comedy, yung mga fake ko sa anime.
Okay, si Gian, yan, our friend Gian from Gadget Pilipinas. Read his blog. Okay yung blog niya. And he does live streaming for his games also. So, follow him on Twitch. He has a Facebook page as well. So, yeah, he says he's a big fan of our work. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. If you are to make a new game about your life, would it be RPG, sports, adventure, or horror? Magandang tanong yan. Okay, so if you want to make a game about your life, anong genre?
Pick a genre.
Clicker game.
About your life.
Grinding.
oh, ganda.
MMO.
Sa akin, Western RPG.
Western
Western.
RPG. Bakit?
Kasi ang Western RPG, like Fallout and Skyrim, sobra para sa akin, open-ended niya eh. Hindi mo, yun nga sabi ko kanina, hindi niya hawak yung kamay mo kung paano mo lalalarin yung gano'n din sa akin. Gagawa ko ng laro para sa buhay ko, pero ikaw bahala kung paano mo lalarin yung buhay ko, parang gano'n. You are the own author. Parang gano'n lang. Pero ang storytelling, action RPG naman, like Dark Souls, ganyan. Linear pero open world pa din, pero yun lang.
Okay. Ikaw, Abby.
Ako parang RPG din, like Final Fantasy 15.
Magluluto ka rin.
Wait, sobrang cool lang yung mga weapons nila and Noctis can warp strike. So I'm like, gusto ko rin ng ganun. Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
Yun.
Ikaw, Christine. What kind of genre?
What kind of genre?
Bawal drama. Ay, hindi, joke lang.
May pagka-ganon, sir. Let's say, mystery na may pagka-drama. That's, siguro yung peg would be Phoenix Wright, the Phoenix Wright series. Yes, because I really love that game. Something like that na, pero wala namang patayan, please. Something like that na may pagka-mystery, then may drama on the side, tapos in between, you'll laugh. Something like that.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, sir.
Ayaw din.
Fighter.
Kasi puro laban na yun. Hindi. Si Jen natatawa. Pero like a space sim, like Elite Dangerous. Because I always wanted to go to space. No, seriously. Yan yung dream ko sa buhay. Makapunta lang ng space. At least makapunta ng moon. Kasi alam ko, further than that, medyo imposible na in my lifetime. So yun, kung kaya ko pumunta ng space, kahit out of the planet lang, tapos babalik ka agad, pwede na yun sa akin.
No Man's Sky, sir.
Yun! Bakit yan eh, yung No Man's Sky. Pangit yan!
Ba't ganun sa kanya naman?
Pangit yan! Magkakaroon pa ng update, pangit pa rin yan.
Wag mo offend eh, sorry.
Elite Dangerous is the better space game.
Elite Dangerous.
Yeah. And what Star Citizen?
No, Scam Citizen.
Scams!
Scam Citizen.
Pangarap sa wala. Pangako sa wala pala.
Ano yun, yung mga novel?
Ano novel?
Yung mga novel na pipilitin mo yung
Visual
choices.
novel?
Visual novel games. Pinakamadaling yung genre.
Visual novel.
Ayoko.
Sabi ni Carlo, I'm with you on that space exploration thing, man.
Yeah. Pinag-usapan namin yan sa ano.
That
Pinag-usapan namin yan sa
radio.
radio.
So, I've said a while ago na last question pa yun, but we have a bonus question, and this one goes for our segment, the popsicle stick. Wherein, literally a popsicle stick. Wherein we'll have our guests pick a popsicle stick, and in that popsicle stick is a question that they need to answer. Random questions. So, which one of you will pick
Pili na
a
yung
popsicle?
isa.
Pick a popsicle. Okay. And the question is, if you are a popsicle flavor, what flavor would you be and why? Popsicle flavor.
Yung popsicle stick o yung ice cream?
I guess yung ice cream.
Yung popsicle dapat.
Popsicle.
Siguro ako, lately in ako sa honeydew flavor.
Korean flavor yun. Korean.
Kasi parang
Melona, oh. Parang sushi.
Tawag dito. Kasi ang curious niya yung pagkaka-green niya. Yung itsura pa lang niya masarap na eh. Tapos pag kinain mo, sobra yun.
May sipag.
Ganun. Pag nakita mo ako, masarap na.
Sarap.
Yeah. Nagiging na, 18. Hindi, pero yun. Pag nakita mo naman, okay naman ako eh. Pero pag nakilala mo ako lalo, yan.
Lalim naman.
Lalim.
Deep.
Masarap din pala. Okay din pala.
Moving on.
For me, wala naman talagang particular reason, but I like cheese flavor. Cheese flavor ba?
Yeah, meron.
Yung popsicle, meron.
Yeah.
Sa selecta yata.
But meron pong cookies and cream. Kasi
Cookies and cream.
no particular reason because I just like cookies and cream.
Okay.
Ayun.
Ako sasagot. And I don't know, kasi dati nung bata pa ako, nung kinder pa, which was like more than 20 years, no, almost 30 years ago, may ube flavor. Magnolia. Yung solo. Kasi diba sa Magnolia, meron yung twin popsies. Isa. Pero chocolate and melon lang. Dati, madami yun. May buko, may melon, and other flavors. And yeah, favorite ko, ube. At ngayon, wala na. At naalala ko pa, kasi kinain ko siya sa Magnolia Factory. Doon mismo sa Robinson's Magnolia. Nag-field trip kami ng kinder. Yan ang pinili kong flavor. Pero they don't make it anymore, so yun. Yan ang sagot ko. Ikaw.
Right back at you. Ikaw naman.
Wow. For a chocolate lover like me, yun na, sinabi ko na chocolate.
Chocolate.
For all the good reasons, chocolate, guys.
Sige na yan.
And
Okay, so I guess that's our show. We had a peak of about 30 viewers a while ago, so thank you for watching.
thank
this.
you!
Leave your comments if you want to say something about the show, things that we can improve, and yeah, things that we can do next time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope everybody enjoyed doing the show. Yun. So
Abangan niyo ibang show namin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait for our next episode.
Stay tuned to our channel. To our page, sorry. Di pa yung channel.
Pwede na rin. Okay.
So once again, that has been
Ganun nakita niyo. Pasimple yung tao, hindi na naramdaman.
that has been the first episode of GGWP or GG with Popsicle Games. Again, I'm
Get good with
Christine,
Popsicle.
James,
Good game naman!
Abby, and
Get good.
that's good game with Popsicle Games.
Magagawa ko na abangan yung live stream ko dito. Gagawa ko ng bloodboard. Get good yan. Sabi ng get good.
Bye guys!
Thank you.